Where is Kate Middleton?
By now, you're probably aware of the latest royal portrait that has ignited a storm of controversy. Released by Kensington Palace to commemorate Mother's Day in the UK, the photograph intended to convey familial bliss only served to cast doubt and intrigue. From whispers of a mysterious surgery to murmurs about Kate Middleton's well-being, the photo's arrival was intended to put rumors to rest. Yet instead of calming the waters, it stirred up a tempest.
Other people were saying that she was in a coma and that she wasn't going to wake up. There were even some people who were suggesting that she may have died.
Major news agencies, one after another, sounded the alarm, citing unusual discrepancies and digital alterations that breached their editorial standards.
A sleeve that didn't line up with Charlotte's wrist, a skewered zipper on Kate's jacket, and her blurred hand.
As scrutiny intensified, Kensington Palace, in an unprecedented move, acknowledged the photograph's anomalies, shrouding Kate Middleton in a veil of uncertainty. But the mystery deepened further still.
I know by now we all know that this photo has probably been photoshopped to hell and back, but I've been doing some research and I really believe that this photo was taken back in November of 2023.
A TikTok sensation emerged, presenting a compelling argument that the purported Mother's Day image was, in fact, a relic from the past.
This Vogue photo shoot from 2016 could have been the original source.
Look at this, the Vogue magazine cover, and as it blends out, it is the exact same face from this photo.
Allegations swirled that the photograph, purportedly taken recently at the family's Windsor estate, bore striking resemblances to scenes captured months earlier during a charitable visit.
The bricks you see through the car window does not match with the bricks outside. This picture of Kate Middleton in a car looks very similar to a picture of her from 2016. This is another pic from that same event in 2016. Now look at the brick behind her.
As the world pondered the truth, the debate continued to unravel. Speculations ran rampant, with theories ranging from elaborate retouching to clandestine motives behind the portrait's release. In the midst of the storm, one question looms large. What is the truth behind the photograph? The answer remains elusive, buried beneath layers of speculation and intrigue. As the saga of Kate Middleton's portrait unfolds, it is their love story that reminds us of the power of love to transcend the trials of life and capture the hearts of millions.
Prince William first met Kate Middleton back in 2001 when they were both 19-year-old students at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. Kate admitted when she was introduced to the prince that she went bright red and scuttled off, feeling very shy. She also shared that William didn't join in on many of the university's first-week festivities, so it did take a bit of time for the pair to get to know each other. But we did become very close friends from quite early on, she added. Over the next year, their friendship grew stronger. Middleton was also widely credited with encouraging him to persevere with his studies when he was finding it hard to settle down to university life. It wasn't until Kate walked in a student fashion show that William saw her in a different light.
It is said that William first sort of clocked her when he went to I think it was a fashion show.
She wore a $40 sheer skirt as she strutted down the runway and caught the young prince's eye in the audience. At that very moment, something changed and William felt a spark ignite. In the documentary, The Day Will and Kate Got Married, Vanity Fair's royal correspondent said, "A switch had been flicked, and I really believe that was the turning point in their relationship." However, during this time, Kate was reportedly seeing someone else. She and Will didn't begin dating until she split from her previous boyfriend, a former St. Andrews student. For his part, the prince has said their relationship changed after they spent more time together. He explained that they had been friends for over a year and it just sort of blossomed from then on. They enjoyed each other's company, and as they got to know each other a little better, the pair realized they shared the same interests.
She's got a really nice sense of humour, which kind of helps me because I've got a very dirty sense of humour. So it was good fun. We had a really good laugh, and then things happened.
At first, Kate and Will kept their budding romance on the down low. As a member of the royal family and an eligible bachelor at the time, the prince's love life was always the center of attention. He was no stranger to having his romantic interests plastered all over the tabloids, so in order to avoid a media storm and swarming paparazzi, they did their best to keep their relationship between them for as long as possible. In April 2004, the first picture of the couple was published. During a ski trip in Switzerland, it was confirmed that William was indeed enjoying his first ever serious relationship with Kate. She was reported to have spent several weeks at a remote cottage on the Queen's Balmoral estate, and the pair took some painstaking steps to keep their romance under wraps. 1 year later, the pair graduated, with Middleton earning a degree in art history, while the prince got his in geography. After their graduation ceremony, the couple, joined by their families, attended a celebratory lunch together and began looking forward to the rest of their lives. But nothing from here on in would be the same. Their time as students had given them the ability to live in virtual seclusion. Since they were no longer studying at university and heading out into the real world, they weren't going to be granted that same luxury. In 2006, Kate made her first public appearance with the royal family. She showed her support for William during the Sovereign's parade at the Royal Military Academy. By then, Middleton was already the subject of intense media fascination.
It's really important that we have those moments and we have those people in our lives that give us that support, that mean it's okay, because there's going to be plenty of time when it's not okay.
It didn't take long for their relationship to spark a media frenzy, followed by engagement rumors, which refused to die down. Suddenly, Kate was a target for the paparazzi, and the young couple were followed closely as they went about their day-to-day lives. By 2007, lawyers for the princess-to-be announced they were considering legal action over the photographers tracking her every move. In response to British newspapers, Middleton's lawyers banned the use of paparazzi pictures. The public couldn't help but draw comparisons between Kate and the late Princess Diana, who was also constantly harassed by a swarm of photographers. At the time, a royal family spokesperson told The Telegraph that Prince William wants more than anything for the paparazzi to stop harassing her. When a photograph was published in the Daily Mirror of Kate on her way to work, takeaway coffee in hand, she lodged a complaint to the Press Complaints Commission. The paper issued a public apology, and the complaint was withdrawn. But the pressure the intrusion put on their union would eventually become too much for them to bear.
And this is the thing, is that every family is different.
Yeah.
And, you know, the pressures that we all face are different.
Unfortunately, in April of that same year, news broke that Kate and William had called off their romance. While the reason for their split was never revealed, the public speculated as to whether the media storm and invasion of paparazzi had taken a toll on their relationship. The nation was shocked by the pair's breakup, and BBC royal correspondent Peter Hunt stated, "It's a surprise because it had seemed very stable and very steady."
They realised that they were really good friends and they missed each other, and I think within a couple of weeks they were texting each other.
The couple reignited their romance in August 2007 with a romantic holiday in the Seychelles. In a bid to keep their relationship low-key, Kate and Will reportedly booked the entire resort at the cost of £20,000 and checked in under the names Martin and Rosemary. It wasn't until 2008 that they officially confirmed they were back together. Years later, they both acknowledged that their brief breakup was a good thing. The prince explained, "We were both very young, and we were both finding ourselves. It was very much trying to find our own way, and we were growing up." On the other hand, Middleton admitted that she wasn't very happy about their temporary split, but she eventually realized that it made her a stronger person. You find out things about yourself that maybe you hadn't realized. I think you can get quite consumed by a relationship when you're younger, she added. Over the next couple of years, their relationship went from strength to strength, and many commented on how happy and in love the couple appeared when they attended a wedding in October 2010. What the world didn't know was that William and Kate were sharing a very special secret. The prince had proposed during a holiday in Kenya.
I was planning it, and then it just felt really right out in Africa. It was beautiful at the time, and I had done a little bit of planning to obviously share my romantic side.
The following month, the delighted couple broke their silence and shared the joyous news of their engagement. William had presented his future bride with his late mother, Princess Diana's ring, a blue sapphire diamond sparkler. The ring was originally given to William's brother, Prince Harry, but he asked for it before proposing to Kate. He later shared that giving the ring to Kate was his way of making sure his mother didn't miss out on such a special moment. They appeared at a press conference after sharing the happy news. "The timing is right now. We are both very, very happy. We both have a very good sense of humor, and we take the mickey out of each other a lot," the prince gushed. Will also described the proposal in a surprisingly candid interview with The Telegraph. "We had a little private time away together with some friends, and I just decided that it was the right time, really," he said, with Middleton adding, "It was very romantic." In April of the following year, Kate wed her Prince Charming in a spectacular ceremony at Westminster Abbey. Crowds lined the streets, waving Union Jack flags and cheering and applauding with delight as the newlyweds kissed on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. "Let's give them another one," William said to his bride as he leaned in for another sweet kiss. In 2013, the royal couple welcomed their first child together, Prince George. Journalists had been camped outside the hospital for 3 weeks, waiting for a glimpse of Will, Kate, and their newborn. 2 years later, their family of 3 became 4 when their daughter, Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diane, was born. Her name was a fitting tribute to his mother and grandmother, two incredibly important women in William's life. After Charlotte's birth, Prince William and Kate left London to settle in a remote country village. Their 10-bedroom country home, Anmer Hall, was a wedding gift from the Queen, and it reportedly brought both normalcy and privacy to the family's day-to-day life. When they weren't kept busy with royal responsibilities, Kate and William were just like any other family behind closed doors. During a 2017 interview, the couple shared they watch Homeland and Game of Thrones once the kids are asleep. They also order takeout when they watch TV and enjoy a good curry. In 2018, the royal couple welcomed their third child, Prince Louis. He was born just a few weeks before Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. Harry and Meghan's union was a stark contrast to Will and Kate's nuptials. The media was in a frenzy over the alleged feud between Middleton and Markle, which was further fueled by the former actress's statements about the days leading up to the wedding. During Meghan and Harry's infamous 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, she claimed that Kate had made her cry over a disagreement about Princess Charlotte's flower girl dress.
What was hard to get over was being blamed for something that not only I didn't do, but that happened to me.
While Markle and her husband openly discussed the royal family drama, Prince William and Kate made no comments on the subject. Following the death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022 and the ascension of King Charles III, Prince William became heir to the throne. King Charles III announced in his first official address to the UK as reigning monarch that his son, Prince William and Kate Middleton, formerly the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, would take on the titles of Prince and Princess of Wales. There's no doubt that William and Kate have one of the most unique love stories out there. Their journey from friends to lovers is so heartwarming, and as the years have passed, they've only gone from strength to strength. As heirs to the throne, their future together is going to be just as interesting as their past. Be well and be kind.